Hi, welcome to the Pearled in Texas podcast. This is episode 25. Today is April 1st, and we're in Buda, Texas at my house. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Carrie.
And welcome if you're a returning viewer, and if you're new to our podcast, welcome. This is primarily a knitting podcast. We also show crochet and some quilting, sewing, a little bit of spinning now and then. Melissa's our spinner.
Whatever.
And so...
Sock machine knitting.
Oh, sock machine. Yes,
yeah,
we have a sock
absolutely.
machine. Carrie and I both have sock machines.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we're happy to have you here to join us. So let's get started. What are you guys wearing?
I've worn this before, but this is a top down, just a cotton. This is like Karen Cotton Cakes. It's just a little cotton top. I've got all the notes in my Ravelry and stuff, but it's one of my favorite things
What's
to
the
wear.
pattern name?
So I think it's just like top down
That's
cotton
what it's
top. It's like it's by Karen or like Yarnspirations or whatever. I think it's just cotton, top down cotton top.
Nice.
Super easy.
And Melissa?
I stole Carrie's FO.
This is my FO. It's my satellite shawl.
I can't believe you got that finished so quickly.
I loved every second of knitting this.
This is beautiful.
And I loved it so much. I added, it's supposed to stop right here, this pink all the way down. I added one more brioche section and one more garter section because I wanted to use every last bit of the yarn, the main color that I could. I have a lot of mohair left, but I have like 1 gram of the main color. Yeah.
The helix.
Yeah, the helix.
It's all La Bien Aimée, right?
It is. It's exactly like Elizabeth's, and everything's
So
in my Ravelry page on link.
I wore mine a lot, like the last few weeks when it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
I would wear just like a shirt or a lightweight top, and then I would wrap that around to keep me warm in the morning. And it's so nice.
It's so fluffy. Like I was telling people, I was like, it's like knitting with a cloud, and then you have like you're wearing a cloud around you. It's just it's so awesome. I love it. Thank you, Darlene.
I approve.
Yeah, Darlene got me the yarn for my birthday, so
Melissa's gonna steal it.
No, she's not. I'm taking it home.
Okay, and I'm wearing one of my love notes.
In honor of our KAL starting today.
In honor of our KAL, yes. So this was done in Shibui. It was one of the sport weight yarns, and then a mohair from, I think, Barker Wool mohair in like a rose color. And I don't know, I knit it a couple years ago, and I did like a 3/4 sleeve
It's
or
beautiful.
elbow sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
I wear it a lot with you just top under it or whatever. I did like a crop length, so.
It's very pretty.
It's very
Cute.
pretty.
So I wear it so I could show it off for the
So you
start
know
of
what
our
you're getting
KAL.
into. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, any other FOs? You had this. Did you have another FO?
Well, the blanket. We're all doing
Oh,
this
yes.
blanket. So I finally finished my monthly blanket.
The Jimmy Beans.
The Jimmy Beans wool. So this was
Earth
January. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Earth Yarns. January color. This brown is February color, and this was March color. So now we wait for April color, and we'll make another one of these triangles for the second quarter, and then another one for the third, and another one for fourth, and then they'll be seamed together.
I'm really curious to see how they have us sew them together.
Yeah.
Because we did I-cord bind off on the edges that will be connecting. So I
Yes.
don't know how we'll be stitching them
And
together.
there's I-cord along the edges that we're
Yeah.
not stitching, so the whole thing will. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but it will be interesting to know, and we probably won't know until December.
Oh, yeah.
They probably won't tell us until at least.
So we'll just make 4 of these
We'll
in
make
different
4
colors.
of these triangles in different colors, and I mean that's kind of what I did last year. The triangles were shaped a little different, and they didn't tell us.
They didn't tell you how to connect them till the end?
Yeah, till the end. I
Okay.
think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or I just didn't pay attention and I just did them all. I'm not 100% sure. Sorry. I don't think they
That's
told us
fine.
until the end.
They probably
I mean,
didn't.
you knew the color layout, the color scheme of how to, put it together, but I'm pretty sure they didn't tell us till the end. So,
Yeah. I finished mine as well, so. But
Yeah.
I did not.
I ran short on yarn. They were having a little bit of an issue, and they've addressed it. So Jimmy Beans did, which was really nice.
it was great.
But I luckily found in my stash some yarn that color-wise just matched it almost exact.
Perfect.
And I had like, I don't know, maybe 8 inches to bind off. That's all I needed it for. So
I was lucky that I've had enough of all the three colors, but I'm a really tight knitter, so usually when I knit something, in order to get gauge, I almost always have to go up 1, sometimes 2 needle sizes, and I just knit it on the size that the blanket recommended, which is a 7, which is probably too small. I probably have a much tighter gauge than most people do, just because I am such a tight knitter, which is probably why I had yarn, enough yarn. I didn't run into any issues, so.
It's going to be so pretty. When
Yeah,
it's done.
I'm excited. I mean, it's my 3rd year doing it, and I really love it. I'm glad
great.
you guys are doing it, too, so.
Yeah, she twisted our arms.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Really took a lot.
Yeah, it took a lot. Yeah, a lot of strength.
Here, do this. Oh, okay.
Ooh, that is really pretty. I haven't used that yarn for sure.
It was fun.
Do you have any finished objects?
I do not.
You didn't
No.
finish that, what's
Boxy?
the one? Boxy?
No.
Oh, okay.
My kid is giving me crap about it too, because she was
Way to
working,
go, Audrey. Way to go.
She was working on her little cardigan for her friend, and I'm like, hey, how's that going? And she's like, as well as your boxy. I'm like, I deserve it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
She got you. That's a
She
good one.
did.
Good one, Audrey.
That's funny. All right. Well, I have a couple finished objects. Socks, usual.
Of course.
But so I did these on the machine, but it was actually a pattern. They're called the raspberry socks. So I actually had to hand manipulate the stitches on the machine. So I did a picot edging with a hung hem, which is like a fold over. And then this is called the raspberry stitch, and you're on the machine actually pulling needles in and out.
Yeah, up and down.
Kind of took a while, I'm not going to lie.
I was about to say, it looked like it would have.
It was pretty labor intensive, but it was fun. It was fun at the same time. I did drop stitches a couple times and had to, fix it and stuff. So it was a bit of labor. It wasn't as easy as just cranking a
Of course.
vanilla sock.
But it's
So-
very pretty.
But yeah,
That's
so I like
perfect.
them. I forget what the yarn is. It was Twisted Owl, which she doesn't dye yarn anymore. So it was something that was in my stash, which I was
Very
happy
pretty.
to use. And
And
then,
it's really consistent. Sometimes when you get, indie dyers,
oh yeah,
sometimes one skein will have more speckle than the other
Half
skein
of it,
or
yeah.
something like that. So that's really even.
no,
She
it
did a
was
great
very
job.
even. You're
Mhm.
right. Good, very good point. Too bad she's not dyeing anymore. I did find another skein. I must have bought 2 skeins,
Probably.
and so my mom's like,
Possibly make a
"Oh, I
sweater."
really like it." I'm like, "Okay, I'll make you a pair too." But anyway, then I have another pair of socks, and these were a sock that I hand knit. I guess it's been 2 years now.
Wow.
But I knit the tube and the toe, and so like this, and I sent it to my friend Phyllis as her Christmas gift, along with
I remember that.
sock needles and a mini skein to do the heel, and because she had never done an afterthought heel, and so I wanted her to try it, and she never got the courage
She
to
never
do
got
it.
it.
And
Well,
after
afterthought
she,
heel, it's a lot to cut yarn.
I know, but I did all the knitting for her, so it was like, just
Still.
cut into it. I gave her instructions and links to videos. I had it all
That's
nice
very
in a
thoughtful
box.
gift.
And she,
And it came back.
if you're new here, that was my knitting mentor, my good friend that lived in Michigan, and she sadly passed away last fall. Anyway, when we were at her house, the sock, the yarn, the needles, the note that I had written her, everything was in the same Christmas box that I had sent to her. So her daughter's like, look, she never did this. She just always kept admiring it. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to finish them. So I did. So
They look great.
and I don't even remember the yarn because I don't have the tags. But they're sparkly, and I did like a half twisted rib, and then just an afterthought heel, and I did a little bit of micro striping here with the solid.
They look great.
And the
I like it.
So anyway, I guess I could have shown it on the blocker.
Either way.
So those are done. And then last time I was working on a cowl that I had started for my aunt in
yeah.
Colorado, and I finished that.
It looks great.
Mhm.
So
Turned out
it's all in
beautiful.
Madelinetosh Farm Twist, which is a DK weight.
Are you you just made up this pattern, correct? So
I did. I just
you
made it up. I'm
gonna
writing
publish
it. Yeah.
Good.
I'm just gonna put it out there for free, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that shawl pattern.
I know that's coming too. I've been busy. So anyway, I
Don't
did.
hold your breath, ladies and
I did it.
gentlemen.
You guys all get it. Stop. Anyway, I think it'll be good.
It looks cute.
I think
It
it's
does.
cute.
I
I
like
did the
it.
little twist before. I did a provisional cast on, and then at the end did a half twist, half twist, and then Kitchenered it in the round. So,
It's very
Looks
pretty.
great.
Yeah,
The colors
so-
are perfect.
and you can actually do it twice if you stretch it, but I don't know if she's gonna want to wrap it twice. So,
I like it like that. It looks
Yeah.
really good. It looks really
so
good.
I'm happy.
Great
Looks
design.
warm too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. I love this yarn. That
And I
Fine Choice
love
is
that
really
whiskey
nice.
barrel.
Yeah, whiskey barrel, Dubrovnik, and is it antique lace? No,
Antique lace is one of them.
is that
Or
Is it?
antler.
Antler.
No, it's
Or-
not antler.
Or paper. Then
No,
it's
not
antique
paper.
lace. It's
Antique
antique
lace.
lace.
It's all in my Ravelry page, my project.
I was about to say there are only 3 creams and those are
Yeah.
So
So, anyway, so that's my other FO. That's it. I almost had another one, but I didn't quite finish last night. So
oh, that sweater.
I
you
had
have
work
it?
month end. It was our fiscal year end at work, and our month end and our fiscal year end, and I had all those reports to do. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm kind of a procrastinator when it comes to all the reporting and paperwork because I never want to be
It's not our
sitting
thing.
in front of the computer. So
Yeah.
I waited and had to do it last night. So I didn't
You're
get
kind
it
of a night owl too, aren't you?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I was up till midnight. That wasn't too bad.
That's not too
No.
no.
Yeah. But if I stay up any longer than that, then I get my, like, second wind. And, yeah, then I'm
And then you're
like,
up all night?
I can be up till 3, especially if I'm being creative.
I might murder somebody if I'm up
That's
till
terrible.
midnight. Somebody
No,
might
if I
die.
start knitting, like,
Mm.
it's terrible.
My parents are like, "You're not getting home till 9:30." Like, yeah, I know it's gonna be rough, but I have to do it this time.
9:30.
That's way past your bedtime. You guys have to understand. I get up at like 5 in the morning to either work out or get on my treadmill, which
Yeah.
broke this morning. But
Oh.
I ordered another one. It'll be
Because
here
you're
Wednesday.
a boss and you broke it with your.
I don't, that
Skill.
treadmill is so old. It didn't even calculate the distance properly.
Oh.
But it would just go. So, I mean, I didn't need
That's
it to
all right.
calculate the distance, right? I just wanted it to go.
You have your
so.
watch.
And I had my watch. It would, you
Yeah.
know, calculate it for me and stuff like that. It's so old. I told Paige, I said, the treadmill finally broke. I think it's older than you. Paige is 26.
Oh, that is old
It's
then.
an old treadmill.
That's
yeah.
a.
Mhm.
Did you get the same brand?
I didn't. I almost
Oh,
did.
I was gonna
So
say, I would get
It was
the same
a
brand
it was a
with that.
Nordic track
Oh,
with
okay.
the iFit, but I
Yeah.
ordered a ProForm with the iFit. I ordered it on Costco because I get 1 year of iFit for free instead of just
Oh,
like the
nice.
30 days that most of them offer.
Nice.
That was really my deciding factor. Was like I can get a whole year.
Sorry, you can
Some-
cancel
some-
that.
Somebody's
Yeah.
ringing over there.
It could be a solicitor. Let's listen to the solicitations I'm getting.
Time out for Melissa's phone.
for my car warranty that's running
Oh, yeah.
out.
Yeah. All right.
I think I posted 1 year for New Year's. For New Year's, I just want my car warranty to finally expire so they leave me alone.
I
mean,
always get the student loan calls.
I never
student
get
loan
student
debt.
loan.
There's relief for your student loan debt. I'm like, I never had student loans, and I'm 57.
Yeah.
Done with all that.
Done with my student loans.
Sorry.
I'm so glad you're done with that. I'm so proud of you.
I know, right? It's exciting. Like,
No, mine's the car. Mine's
The
that
car.
car
Car
warranty.
warranty.
Ugh, drives me insane.
That is bad. Okay, well, how about whips? You're knitting away, so
Yeah.
I'll let you start. Oh, it's growing.
A little
It's so
bit.
pretty.
I'm trying.
I really
It's
love the
really
colors. It looks so good.
So what pattern? For those who haven't seen it.
The Amy cardigan by Hohi Locatelli. I am using the original colors because I bought it when it first came out, and I'm like, ooh, I need the original colors.
Lobby Anime.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and they're sport base.
Okay, so if the name of the yarn is Labian Ame,
Mm-hmm.
isn't the name of the cardigan Ame?
No, it's actually
Amy.
I thought it was Amy,
I think
but
it's
it's spelled differently, like fancy.
Is the cardigan spelled differently as well? The
Mhm.
pattern? Oh, okay.
Okay. I
mean,
thought it was
yeah.
for Ame. Labian Ame.
So
I
you
thought
could
it was
call
spelled
it
the same.
the Ame cardigan.
I don't know, just
Aim, Ame, Ami, Ama. You know,
Amy.
pronunciation is not our thing on this podcast.
Amy works. The Amy
Yeah.
cardigan.
Okay, it is a
It's a
cardigan.
striped cardigan from a Hohi. Not Joji. Just kidding.
We're kind of a hot mess today.
It's Friday
It's
afternoon.
It's Friday,
and,
man. Absolutely.
it was a
Let
stressful
loose.
week.
And it's
was
April Fool's Day. We can call this whole thing an
I
April
know.
Fool's when we're done. April
Right.
Fools.
Right? And then I have kind of been working on this. I might not have enough yarn to finish it. We'll see.
You should have told me. I would have brought my
I
green.
have this much left.
Oh, you might have enough.
I might have
I
enough.
think you might.
Oh, dang, that's where my pattern was on the.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
She doesn't know where she is anymore.
Oh, no. I think. Oh, I'm just going to have to.
I can
read my
look
knitting.
at it. You can
It's
read your
fine.
knitting and find it. I'm
Figure it
sure.
out. So, I took my state and national test
Oh,
on
yes.
the 17th.
For
and
real
I
estate.
passed.
Real
I
estate.
passed them both first time, which is really.
Congrats.
I was like, wait, really?
That's
I gave her a
awesome.
pep talk the day
She
before.
did. It helped. And the whole way there, I'm like, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna
Gotta keep
pass.
saying it. Gotta keep telling yourself.
And then
That's
the
what I
lady
told
walks
her.
in, and I was wearing that T-shirt that I wore last time, where
Uh-huh.
it says "bummer."
With the drop
And the
stitch.
lady looked at me, and then she started laughing, and I'm like, "Are you a knitter?" She's like, "Yes." I'm like, "We're gonna be best friends."
That's awesome. She's like, you're passing.
So I'm like, I know I'm gonna pass because this just happened,
That's so
That
funny.
is so awesome.
and I did.
That's
I'm like,
great.
what? I get out of there. It's super hot in the testing room. It was all quiet, and then the guy like patted me down, or he didn't pat me down. He had me pat down, like no jewelry, no nothing. Like I
Oh,
took
wow.
my wedding ring off. Like it was
pretty
scary. It
intense.
was intense.
It's pretty intense.
That's
I think I'd be
crazy.
intimidated.
And then I get out and I'm like, okay, what did I do? Nobody's telling me. And then she's like, how'd you do? I'm like, I have no idea how I did. I hope I don't have to sit in that hot room again after studying again. So I get out, and then she's like, oh, let me print them off. And then she hands it upside down. And I'm like,
I gotta turn the air conditioner off. Excuse me 1 second.
and
When it's
then-
upside down, that's never good news.
Yeah, and then I flip it over and it's like pass and then pass. I'm like,
Turn the air
So.
conditioning off. Sorry if it's noisy. The air conditioning just kicked on. It's getting hot here again.
We can cover the
So-
microphone.
Might take a minute for the fan to stop.
okay.
Sorry about that for the noise.
so
We tried,
yeah,
but-
I passed. And then I had a couple more interviews, and then I talked to my husband, and then I ended up signing on with Remax River City in New Braunfels.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And she had an open house today. Well, she was
I helped.
assisting. She was assisting
Learning
in open house.
experience.
Which is why we're here
That's
podcasting.
good.
Which is awesome.
Very good. All right. How about your
Mine-
whips?
All right, so
Carrie's got a big basket of whips.
I have 3 whips. So
That's a lot.
yeah, I mean I have like 700 more at home, but
too.
3 not counting the 697 that are in timeout.
exactly.
We all have them.
So I don't know if I've mentioned that she's not really my daughter-in-law, but my granddaughter's mother is expecting again. So
Oh.
yeah, so she's due in May. It's her 4th child, and
Wow.
I
Busy
love
mama.
all of them, and I've
Yeah.
made them all a blanket of some sort, whether it's like a knitted pom-pom blanket or a crocheted. So this is the next one. The baby shower's tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to make it tomorrow, but I thought I need to get this started. So this is just going to be just like the last one I made, which was for my neighbor's grandson. It's going to self-stripe. This is Hobby Lobby,
That's pretty.
Mhm.
Yarn Bee. It's
Oh,
so
it's so
soft.
soft.
It's
I just have to say that craft yarn, since at least when I started knitting, is so much better now.
It is.
Oh,
It
yeah.
absolutely
what it is
is.
when we first started knitting.
This is Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel Cotton. It's 100% cotton, and it comes in different colors. I usually use about 4 skeins of this, and I just use like a shell pattern. This is my 4th blanket in this exact same pattern. So it goes pretty fast. Lots of double crochet, but yeah, I just started yesterday,
So
so I
pretty.
can have
Mhm.
it. And
I just like
hopefully-
how soft it is.
it really is soft. It really is soft.
Especially for cotton. You know,
Mhm.
sometimes cotton can be.
And it gets a good
Stickier.
stretch. It gets I mean, I don't think this baby blanket is supposed to be this wide, but I cast on chained exactly what they said, and you know, it kind of has some stretch. So now as I get higher up, it will pull in a little bit as I get more substance to it. But
I like that pattern too because it doesn't have a lot of holes in it.
It doesn't,
So
yeah.
like little fingers and
And it-
toes can't be stuck in
and
it.
it goes pretty quick. I
Mhm.
mean, I've gotten the pattern down, so I can just kind of
Get a
I
rhythm.
I can get a rhythm
Yeah.
and go with it.
That's
So
good.
basically, I don't have to. You know, I hate thinking, so I can just kind of go with the flow. So
Thinking's overrated.
thinking is way overrated. I hate thinking. And then I have some amazing news that my best friend doesn't think is so amazing. So Darlene's grandson Trenton is his girlfriend's expecting.
Darlene from Bags by Awesome Granny.
Bags by Awesome Granny. So I am making.
She's going to be an awesome great granny. Right?
I did. I said congratulations, awesome great granny, or great awesome granny. So I'm making a different pattern. I think I have it here. It's called tiramisu blanket. It is so cute. I don't know the sex because they just found out that she's expecting. But it's free. It's a free pattern, and it's got like single crochets, and then you do this border, and then you add a ribbon. So I figure if I just do it in this beige, this is a Drops Paris unicolor drops. I think I have like 14 of these. They're real, like 50-gram ones. I had this in stash. I just beige. And then when I know the sex, then I can add
the ribbon.
I can just add the ribbon. I can, it doesn't have to be brown. So
are they gonna find out?
I'm hoping that they're gonna find out, but even if they don't, the ribbon can be added at the very last second. So, but they literally
you
just
could give it
out.
with 2 ribbons.
I could. I could, either one.
Or you could just do a neutral.
And it could be, put it. Or I could just do the brown or like a green or a teal or yellow or something.
Or maybe you could even get like a rainbow. You know how you see like maybe that's like 2 or 3 colors. That'd be pretty too.
So anyway, I started this one yesterday as well. So just two crochet blankets on the hooks.
You're like the blanket queen.
And when it comes to a blanket, I actually kind of prefer a crochet blanket. I feel like they go a little bit better. I mean, I do the knit blanket with the Jimmy Beans wool, but I like to pull out the crochet every once in a while. It's like just a change of pace.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm dying to crochet, and I just haven't started my project that I want to do. I gotta do that. I'm thinking maybe this summer I'll do it.
I mean, do you know what project you want to start with?
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it. It's a shawl from Kalisha.
I think you mentioned it the other day.
Yeah.
I put it.
Tania did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
so pretty.
I linked it in the notes a couple of shows ago.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it though, but
yeah,
I have the yarn for it and everything. I just need to do it.
Yeah. Just buck up.
Learning a new thing.
Yeah, of course.
So
my only other whip is the KAL.
Yay!
I literally started this today, so the provisional cast on is more dominant than my actual yarn. I used the same beige from that baby blanket. I just pulled it out and did a crochet cast on. But I'm making the love note for our KAL. And this is my yarn.
So as a reminder, that's so pretty.
Very pretty.
As a reminder, our KAL starts today,
It
April
does.
1st, and it runs through the month. You can post your pictures. Join the thread in Ravelry if you're on Ravelry, and then we also are going to ask people to post in Pearled Texas, hashtag Pearled Texas on Instagram, and we're going to give a prize to both locations.
Right, one for Ravelry and one for Instagram.
If you want to enter in both places,
Yep,
have at
absolutely.
it.
Absolutely.
If you use Stash, you can enter your picture. We'll figure out how.
Yeah, just do it twice and say stash on one of them. Just
I'm
label
not
it
sure
stash.
how to do that on Instagram though.
Just put it in there. A note that you use stash, and
Stash.
we'll figure it out.
I'll read it.
We'll figure out how to do it. But I'll guess, is it okay?
Yeah,
Sorry,
absolutely.
I'm just jumping in.
No, that's it. That's all I had.
So here are the prizes. Here's a skein of Ruby and Rose's yarn in the colorway Bundle Up. It's on her rose gold base, which is 80% I was going to say Southwest Merino.
Yes!
Superwash
It's a
Merino.
new trend.
15% nylon and 5% gold stellina. So this
Southwest
is actually
is the best.
Southwest Merino is the absolute best.
Stop it, you guys. This is has some sparkle in it.
We're not going to know what superwash is pretty soon.
We don't need no super wash.
Superwash. And then this is a skein from a Whimsical Wood Yarn Co. And
It's called Cute Donkey.
the colorway is called Cute Ass. I think it's hysterical. And it is 463 yards of 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's the Pixie Toes sock base, and it's a very bright.
I love it.
Lots of fun
Very pretty.
rainbowish colors.
Lots of fun.
So we'll give these 2 prizes, one on Instagram, one on Ravelry. And in addition, if you would like to make socks out of it and you would like me to crank a sock tube for you before we ship it off to you, I'm more than happy to do that.
I'm
And
telling
then
you.
you can do the afterthought heel and cuff and toe.
Yeah.
So let me know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So anyway, the KAL will run today through the end of the month, and then we'll draw the prizes.
Yes, we will. Absolutely.
So.
And I'm getting mine in.
Yeah.
I haven't caked mine up yet. I've been a little busy.
I'm pretty excited. So I thought, let me get this started. So I picked up Antonio right before I drove out here, and I needed something to knit in the car. So I'm literally on row 2. I think I knit like 8 rows, and I'm literally on row 2.
I feel like getting past that provisional is award enough.
Yeah.
It is.
Like,
I did
sure.
I did
A
the
little
crochet.
finicky.
I did a crochet provisional because I just happen to have a hook in this, yarn right here next to me. So.
Okay.
Are
Sorry.
you going to show your whip?
Yeah, I was gonna show my whip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I'll show. Oh, gosh, I don't know.
You don't have.
Sorry, my brain is like. I had a week.
You know
my
what?
brain is all over the
But
place.
while we're going over the KAL, you should probably show this because
Yeah,
you
okay.
don't have to do a love note. You can
Yeah.
do a love. This is the love note,
This is the love note,
which is what I'm doing, and I think Melissa's
I'm
which
doing
doing
is
it as well.
there were some questions about what the differences are. So you can do a love note or a ranunculus.
ranunculus.
And so there were some questions in our thread about it, and this, I don't know, this to me is more like a true sweaterish, even though it's cropped. It's a little boxy, but not quite. I know, and you can also make it more fitted if you wanted, and you can do different. It has a definite sleeve to it, and you can do different lengths. You can do full length. You can do half. I did the 3/4 or elbow. I also made another one.
This is
last
another
year.
love note.
Another love note, but I only did 1 repeat of lace, so you can see the difference.
See, this is double repeat of lace, and this is a single repeat.
Because I wanted
of
less
lace.
holes, less of what I was wearing underneath to show through. So that's another option. It's a great pattern. You can do a lot with it.
And Elizabeth has also knit 2 ranunculuses.
Yes, they're just really addicting patterns. You'll knit more than one once you do one. So this is a ranunculus, and this was done in a linen cotton blend. And this fits definitely more boxier than the love note, I think. At least in my size it did. And it's got a little bit of a lace pattern, but not, I don't know, I guess I don't consider it as lacy. It's definitely a lace pattern, but it's just a little bit, I don't know, different. Super nice. It doesn't really have like a true sleeve. Like you kind of just really bind off. You probably could knit a sleeve. It just, the pattern doesn't really call for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that one. I did do a ribbing on this one, a half twist rib on this one. You can see. And then the first one I did, I just followed the pattern.
And the pattern doesn't have a ribbing on
This
the end.
was-
It's just a little.
Yeah, this is just, you just kind of
This
bind
is
off at
again.
the end.
This is another ranunculus.
And you can see this is really boxy on me. But it's in a linen too, so it's
drapier.
drapier. And
Good for Texas weather.
again, you can see the lace pattern there. Actually, it's probably easier to see it on this one. But anyway, so those are kind of the subtle differences in the 2 patterns. Both are great patterns, both very quick. That's why we're doing only the
month.
KAL.
Mhm.
So,
Absolutely.
okay.
Now you're wet.
Now my way. Okay, so I forgot last time. I actually had received something in the mail and I forgot to bring it. And when I got home, I found it. I was like, oh, shoot, so well. So it doesn't get to count as stash because
Nope, it doesn't count as stash.
I knit
She
it
never
on
got to
before
sh-
y'all got to see it. Cast on before y'all got to see it. So I am doing the watercolored pullover by Tiff Nealon.
It's beautiful.
And I'm actually doing it, I bought the
those
kit.
colors.
This is the original yarn from Lavender Loon Yarn Co. And
Oh my god, it looks so cute.
so this was a case where I saw the pattern, saw the pictures online and the colors, and I just instantly fell in love with it. I normally don't buy a lot of kits, but I just was like, yes, I'm getting it.
Uh-huh.
Didn't even bother to read. It's a bulky sweater. So it's DK held double. I'm like, what?
Are you serious?
I'm like, I'll get to wear it maybe 2 days a year, but that's okay.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah, that's a maybe. But here it is. It's a beautiful
It is
pattern.
beautiful.
Super quick, super fun. I made it. It's a crop. Well, you can do 2 lengths, cropped or a longer length. I kind of did right to my hip bone, so kind of in between. So, and it's
Really
super
pretty.
wash, so it's going to stretch a bit. And I
Otherwise
have
known as Southwest Merino.
one sleeve done, and I'm ready
She's
to do the color work on the
almost
other
done.
one. I could have done it last night if I didn't have work to do.
Yeah,
I have work to do.
That job.
So, anyway, the colors are lavender loon yarn. Sorry. The colorways are Stormy Sky and Ghost Horse, and you hold 1 strand of each of those together. So you can kind of see it's a gray tone and then
neat
like a
That
variegated.
I love
Put
the
the little
variegated.
yarn into your
Yeah, I
label
always-
like that. That's
I always
really
do
good.
that so I can have a good reference.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's awesome. That's
And
your tip.
That's my tip. I think I gave that tip before, but that's okay. And then the contrast color is called Deep Forest, and it's a dark charcoal gray with a little bit of speckling in it.
It's very pretty.
And then the cream color is just a natural. Just her natural base. But anyway, yep, it's all Lavender Loon Yarn Co. in her DK weight, which is 232 yards per 100 grams, superwash merino. And that's my weight.
Great job. It'll be
Yeah.
So
done.
it'll be done this
Done.
weekend for
Very.
sure. So that's the only whip I have.
Okay.
But
What about
anyway.
the other ones?
What other ones?
I don't know. You're giving us crap.
She's trying to confuse
having
her.
the 500
Like,
other
wait, what other-
ones.
I probably do have a few others. So just I haven't worked on them in a while. I don't consider them a whip.
Okay.
I gotta finish that boxy. I'm gonna finish my boxy before
She's
you.
gonna finish her box before Melissa. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Pretty sure it's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Those are fighting
Probably not.
words. I'm gonna have to
Fighting
pull
words.
it out.
So, anyway, we did have a little sad news though. This is probably going to be our last podcast after the KAL ends. We just decided we don't have enough time to keep up with it. So hopefully you guys are okay with that.
My teenager doesn't want to edit anymore.
Yeah. So a
And
lot of reasons.
My career starting. So, but we've enjoyed this and
Yeah, it was a good
enjoyed
run.
the comments and yeah, we appreciate you guys.
So we'll get the prizes out though after the KAL, and then we'll be done. April Fools.
Total April Fools. I couldn't even say anything because I
couldn't
knew
even
I would
say.
blow it all. I would blow the whole joke.
We had to do something.
We had to do something for April Fools. We were feeling feisty today. So.
If you don't like the idea, it was Elizabeth's. So you can send her
Blame it on
messages.
me. Yeah,
We're
see,
like,
all the
okay.
negative comes to me.
I've got Elizabeth's back. I'm not knocking you out.
I
Just teasing.
Oh my goodness. I got a,
Acquisitions.
I got a
That's
new
something.
book.
Yay.
Knit 2 socks in 1.
Is she not the cutest?
Mm-hmm.
She is. That looks
Her
like a
little
lot of fun.
her little son is so cute too.
That looks like a lot of fun.
Josiah.
It does. So it's like
So have you started any socks?
no.
Her book was like #1 in the
Amazon
crafter,
crafts?
yeah,
Mhm.
on Amazon. That's pretty spectacular.
Yeah. It's almost like I haven't looked through it a lot, but she uses a lot of yarn that you wouldn't consider sock yarn. Like some bulkier weight yarn, which I think this
Oh my
one
gosh, that's cute.
is bulky.
Cute.
I think this is
That's one of those like thick and thin,
Mhm.
thick and like almost looks
Yeah.
hand spun style.
Mm-hmm. So it's been interesting. It's kind of like Afterthought Heels, where you measure
Sure.
and you put different lifelines in and other
Sure.
things.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to try it out, but I haven't done it yet. So she's buying you.
Sorry, I have to buy something.
She has to, yeah, there's like an alarm set for
Yeah.
her to purchase something. You know how those yarn dyers are sometimes. You
I
gotta
can't find it again.
you gotta get in
Uh-oh.
and
Did you
get it right
refresh
away.
it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Maybe it's sold out.
It might. Oh,
There it is. There it is.
Hurry
Get,
up.
Get, get.
Shh, shh, shh.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my acquisition.
Oh, I have this too.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Sugar.
Okay, I got my Silver Ribbon Stitcher Club.
I love that color.
Okay, this is month 11, and it is Superwash Merino Sport Base, and this is her quartz colorway for the club. So it went from like dark, now we're getting into purples. So very pretty.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
I have some other, but I left it at home because I was doing I was helping out another agent with an open house, just
So you
as a
already had a
learning.
bunch of stuff.
Yeah, just as a learning curve.
It's a lot of stuff to carry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have the most amazing bag on the planet because it's from my best friend.
That is
That's
amazing.
the awesome granny. This is the extra large bag. She has a green lining in it. I love this. I think she sold out right away as soon as she put this up. Out of notions. And
really
she's ordered more. She's ordered more fabric, so she's going to have more of these for sale very, very soon. But I absolutely love this bag. And
You got it?
Sorry, I have to interrupt this. I got my Advent set.
And we'll be seeing that on the next podcast. When does it ship?
No, I won't get till fall.
Oh,
Till
okay.
Christmas.
It's a fall.
It's for Christmas, but you have to order now. Sorry.
Is it pre-orders? How long are the pre-orders up for? Do you know?
She only has so many, and she sells out really quickly.
Yeah,
That's
so-
why I had to get on. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was
But
rude,
she-
but
yeah.
I get it every
Be
year.
sold
and I
out
love
any
it.
minute. So
She might have more this year. I don't know, because she's allowing more time. I got the Chelsea Luxe Advent. It started now, so if you want it, run. Oh,
Go.
you guys
Oh,
might miss
yeah.
it because this will be.
Yeah, this
later.
will be.
Yeah.
This
Probably
will
be
be
edited up tomorrow.
Yeah, this probably won't
Maybe
be up till
some of y'all
tomorrow. So
saw our
hopefully
stuff
you guys
on
already got
Instagram.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so hopefully you guys already got it. That's my only.
that's so cute.
That's really
That's my
pretty.
only.
I love that big one.
I love the green. Extra large is my new favorite size, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Every time she comes out with a new bag, it's my new favorite. So, and I
Oh,
got
the
the-
little baby.
I got the notions to go with it. So
Super
I love
cute.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But she is getting more of the fabric. If you don't see this in her shop right now, she's getting more of it. It'll be up. Watch her Instagram for it. So,
Nice.
Yeah. And now the Elizabeth.
I'm limiting my acquisitions again. I bought a lot more, but I'm not going to show it off. So I do want to mention the last 2 episodes ago, I talked about some sock blockers that I bought that were adjustable sock blockers, and
You were not.
I was not
very
real
impressed.
happy with.
Yeah.
And I do want to say though, and I can't remember, it was Zippy something on Etsy, but I did message her to ask her if there was a better way, and she did offer me either a refund or to send me a new pair. I mean, she was very, very kind.
That's very
And
nice. I always love
just
to
told-
see great.
Yeah,
customer
it
service.
was great customer service. They just weren't for me the way they. I don't know, couldn't stay together very well or something. So I'm going to just kind of glue them and make them one size.
Instead of adjustable.
Yeah, instead of adjustable. But I'm still in search of an adjustable pair. So then I found these from Wild Stitchers on Etsy. And these actually have these little things that slide that actually hold this
That
in place.
middle-
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
this comes
neat.
out.
So you
You
can
put it
adjust
to
that.
whatever size you want.
And then slide the top.
Of course, I can't do it on camera. And then this slides back down, and then it holds it in place.
So that's
So
awesome.
a much better design if you're looking for an adjustable sock blocker. That being said, they're still not my favorite because I find when you're putting a wet sock on, with all this stuff, it catches.
it
So
gets
it's
stuck.
a little finicky to get the sock on. Once the sock's on, it's great, so there's no complaints. But this is definitely a much better design. So if you're in the market for adjustable sock blockers, make sure you look for
something that's going to
or
hold
that's my
that in
advice anyway.
place. Yeah.
I like how long those are, though. You don't really see.
And I like the
Yeah,
hole in
nice.
between to help it dry.
Yes, yes. So they're really nice quality, and they have like a little size chart on here, which
Oh, neat. Let's see.
which was kind of cool. I thought, yeah. So very happy with this purchase. So
That's awesome.
that. Then I got a little bit of yarn.
Just a little.
Just a little.
okay.
I'll go quickly, I promise.
No, take your time.
Yeah.
I know people don't like seeing it all.
I do.
This is Chelsea Luxe hand dyed. It was a sock set. It's called her April Showers sock set, and it's her superwash merino 80/20 base.
And it's
It's
really
like a-
pretty. That's totally your color.
Yeah, like pastel and like a lavender.
Ooh, that's pretty too.
Mm.
So you go through sock yarn super
I
fast.
do.
So I get why.
Well,
And this
Yeah.
is called. This is also a sock set called Blue River Stone. And the blues, and I got that. I'm gonna make my mom some socks out of that. She doesn't know yet, but
Does she watch?
no.
Okay.
And she doesn't listen either because she's downstairs
was
and
good
she
at
didn't
pizza,
say
so.
anything. So These are pretty. She's gonna love these.
And then I had ordered this, I think I talked about last time or 2 times ago, I don't know. Maybe it was last time. The Woolberry Fiber cabin retreat that I did. And she had a shop that we could, like a marketplace. Gosh, I'm losing my words today. Anyway, I ordered some stuff from her, and this was one of the things I ordered. It's on her Berry Cashmere DK, which is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon.
Nice.
231 yards and 100 grams. And this is colorway called Hearth, and it's so pretty.
I bet
It is so.
amazing.
Look, it matches my nails. I get to take it home.
Yay! That's the rule.
That's right, that's our rule. I'm naked nails
I have to
today.
do my nails done every time just to match her yarn.
Super pretty.
Just go with a pink, and chances are you're going to get something from Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. I'm kind of on one note. Although I got one blue thing.
Yeah.
And then I was obsessed with that Noro yarn. I talked about that. Carrie and I both made the barley socks. We've shown that on a couple different episodes. The Noro
Okoshima.
I can never say it. Okonoshima yarn, and it's 35% silk, 28% wool, 20% Angora, and 17% mohair, and it's just lovely.
I like
It
the
is
color.
so awesome to knit with. I can't even tell y'all how
And the
amazing it is
socks,
to knit with.
I mean, those socks are they're just like house socks. Or, I mean, if you lived in a cold climate, you could put them in boots, I suppose. But
you could.
for us, they're just house socks.
I wear mine
They're
so much.
amazing.
I already have a hole in mine. I have to
Do
darn.
you?
I mean, I wear them
darn.
a lot. I wear them a
Yeah.
lot, like all the time. Yeah. Oh darn.
So I think I'm also going to make some. I ordered a few of these. I'm only showing 2 though. But this is the colorway 19. I don't know what the name is, but it's
I
like
like that
purple
color.
and like a beige and gray
Very pretty.
and a little bit of a blue cast. And my mom picked that color out, so I'm going to make her those same socks.
Socks
and
are
then
amazing.
I ordered one for my sister as well, who likes pinks and purples. And this is colorway number 8. And it's definitely like a hot pink and a little bit of green in there, and then purple and grays. So, got those. And then I ordered from another kit. What is it with me and the kit suddenly? It's like,
Yeah, and you're not a kit
I'm not a
person
kit
usually.
person. But I love this. This was on the loops. So I was part of the Knit Stars for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. And so I'm on their email list and everything. And this was a kit that they offered in their special colorways. This is Loops Knit Stars Loops Luxe Royal Light, and it's Royal Alpaca and Silk, 328 yards. It's a sport weight,
awesome.
and a special Knit Stars colorway,
It also feels amazing.
which is a beautiful.
I want to rub this all
Aqua
over my
color.
face.
And then it came with Spin Cycle Yarns Wilder in Wilder Light Gray. And then the Dyed in the Wool, which is their sport weight, and it's 200 yards. And this color is called Starstruck. And so I'm gonna make the the cowl from Andrea Mowry called the Shift.
I was going to use hand spun for that one. I haven't
Yeah.
done it yet.
Handspun would be awesome.
It would be awesome. She has Andrea Mowry has a new shawl out too that's done in hand spun.
Is it?
Gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I saw that
it
one.
is.
It's gorgeous.
Because she's really been getting into spinning
Spinning,
now
yeah.
lately.
Her spinning is amazing.
It is amazing. But anyway, so I bought that kit. And that's it. Oh, nope, 2 other things. Sorry. One other thing. So we have a relatively new local yarn shop called Farm to Needle
We do.
in New Braunfels, Texas. And I was there for their knitting one afternoon, and I saw this yarn from Cedar House Yarns. It's on the sapling sock base, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and the colorway is called Prairie Fire, and I just fell in love with it. Actually,
It's
I think
really
I saw it
pretty.
online before I even got there, and then when I saw it in person, I was like, oh, I
Very
It'll
have
be
it.
interesting
I have
to
it.
see how that knits up. Like if it's gonna
Mhm.
pull
This
or if
is
it's
gonna be-
Stripe.
yeah, micro
Yeah,
it's
stripe
gonna-
or-
it's gonna be
I hope
awesome.
it micro stripes, but we'll see. And then I also, on the Noro kick, which is so weird because I've never used it until this year, but I bought the Curie base, and I think I got this from Webb's, and it was on sale. It's 45% silk, 43% wool, and 12% mohair. And
Sounds
it's like a
awesome.
sport weight, 350 meters per 100
It's a
grams.
little thick and thin.
Yeah, it's real textured, and I'm going to do my ranunculus with that.
I think this is perfect.
And I might try to put sleeves on
Ranunculus.
the, more of a sleeve on the ranunculus, and then I can use it for fall too, I think. So,
Love the colors.
that, and then, what did I do with my yarn for my love note? I don't know. I'm making a love note as well. Oh, it's right here. Also in Woolberry Fiber Co., which I ordered as part of that retreat I went to, called
This
Cozy
yarn
Afternoons on her berry
Carrie.
DK base. So I'm going to do my love note without mohair. I'm going to use a DK and just knit straight since I have 2 with mohair already. But that's
Are
like
you
a...
not going to put lace in it?
Oh, no, I'm not going to put lace in
Okay.
it either. I'm going to do it just
Oh,
all
so straight.
plain. Yeah,
Oh,
because I love
cool.
the fit of the sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Tracy from
those
the Grocery Girls
pops.
does the same thing, or Jody,
Yeah.
one of them.
She's done.
So they just have a
Those.
KAL too with a love note. So
Look at those.
it might still be going on. I'm not sure.
So pretty.
So that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Couple other things. That's all the knitting related. But my mom read a book, Nancy's book review.
There we go. I love
Yay.
Nancy's book
She
review.
hasn't done one in a while. I'm like, hey, come on, Mom. You're letting us
Go pull
down.
your weight.
That's because you almost lost her notes that one time. Do you remember?
That's it.
She's like, I'm not writing them again.
We call her Mean Nancy when she,
She
does
is
that.
not Mean Nancy. She's
not
the
a mean
sweetest
bone in her
lady on
body.
the planet.
But no, I would call her Mean Nana because my niece and nephews, they call her Nana, and so we call her Mean Nana when she gets grumpy.
She's hangry.
She's angry. But anyway, she read a book called On a Night of 1,000 Stars by Andrea Clark, and she gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And she said that it's a novel that explores the strength and endurance of family bonds in the face of chaos and tragedy. That's our world right now,
It's
right?
the whole world's, yeah.
And she says it's a moving story of love and resilience during the start of Argentina's dirty war in the 1970s, which I guess I'm not that familiar with.
Not either.
that.
I'm
So,
not either. Of course.
we like historical fiction-y, kind of stuff. So, anyway, she said it was good.
It was good.
So,
All right.
she
I kind of
recommended
wanted to start reading the Bridgerton series.
Ooh,
because the
yeah.
new season is up on
it. Yeah.
Netflix.
I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, you
The
will
first
love
season
it.
was good.
Was I?
So
Yeah,
good.
it was good.
So
The first
good.
season was good.
Was it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to check it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not. Yeah.
I've still never watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, I haven't either.
Or what's the zombie one?
Oh, I'm not
Walking
into
Dead.
zombies.
I've never watched Walking Dead either.
I did watch Ozark. That's really good.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched
That
that
one's
either.
really good. Ruth. Oh, you would love her. Yeah, that was good. And then I have a makeup thing that I
I
wanted
thought that
to
was
share.
Yellowstone. What's the
There
what
might
is
be a
that?
Ruth in Yellowstone
Oh.
too, but there's a Ruth in
I don't know.
Ozark.
Maybe
I don't
it's-
watch
Mhm.
Yellowstone.
Okay.
That's on my list, but I haven't watched it yet.
I heard the spin-off of Yellowstone is even better than Yellowstone.
Oh.
So, but I haven't seen that one.
Hmm.
So.
Anyway, this is a makeup thing that I wanted to share. It's from Laura Geller, and it's called Filter Finish, and it's basically a. She does a lot of what she calls baked products, and it's like baked foundations and baked blush, and this is a baked finishing powder.
How long do you bake it for?
I don't know what
I
the
know
process
nothing about
is,
makeup.
but I know some people don't like to wear a lot of makeup.
I
And
wear zero makeup.
that's why this is really good if your like skin is blotchy. You can just, because it's got all these different colors in it, and you just swirl your brush around and just brush it on your face, and it just will smooth out your skin without really having makeup on. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's a good thing, and it also shields you a little bit from the sun.
Is
Oh,
that a
that's
certain
good.
color, or does it have different?
It's
colors?
just called Universal. It's
Okay.
a filter finish setting powder, and it's called Universal. And
Okay.
it's got all these colors in it, which just evens your skin tone out.
That's good.
So yeah, so if you
All
don't
right.
want to wear makeup but you want to look a little more polished or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it's a
All
good
right.
product.
Okay.
Just thought I'd
I'm
mention
gonna
it.
have to give it a shot. Where do you get it? At
Oh, you can get it at Ulta.
Oh, okay.
I've even gotten them at TJ Maxx once in a while.
All right.
Oh, good
But
to
they,
know.
that's hit or miss kind of.
Of
Or
course.
maybe it was Marshall's, but hit or miss. But definitely Ulta has it,
Okay.
Mhm.
and probably anywhere that has makeup. Sephora probably has it.
I like
Anyone
sure
that carries
getting-
L'Oreal.
Like makeup off of Amazon is the best. Have you heard mixed reviews about that?
I've never ordered makeup on Amazon. There's so
Because
many other
sometimes
places to
there's
get it.
scanners and
Yeah.
whatnot, Yeah.
I order everything off Amazon.
Oh, check it and see. I don't know.
I don't know.
You might.
I don't order any makeup off it, but I don't wear any makeup, so
Yeah. Well, you don't need it.
Yeah, you're
I
perfect.
need it.
I'm just lazy.
Like,
What you see is what you get.
I've seen you with makeup once in a while. Once in a while.
I don't think I've put makeup on in 2-3 years.
No, you had makeup at Christmas. I think you
No.
came with makeup on.
Mm-mm. I promise.
I swear I saw you wear makeup one time. I don't know.
And the dogs come
I
out
look
yet?
dead without makeup. That was my dad.
Yeah.
No, Dad, we're not done.
Oh, I was like, sure I can.
Sorry.
Show me your puppies. Bring them up.
I love dogs.
It's a
Yeah.
I don't know
circus
what
here
to tell
today.
you.
We have, so yesterday I met a customer and doing a robot demo, and had like three people from my company there, myself, and we had 14 customers. So it was a big demo. In the middle of the demo, and I get a text, we're having some patio work done, like a coating and staining done on our patio, and they were supposed to do it next week, and I get a text, oh, we're coming today. And I was like, in the middle of that demo, I'm like, oh my God. No.
I need to call the dogs and let them know.
so I get on the demo. Luckily, I had a couple hours before my next appointment, so I raced home, helped my parents. They were already busy getting everything off the patio because we had to clear it so that they
Of
could
course.
acid wash it.
Of course, yeah.
Anyway,
It's
we
gonna
have
be neat.
outdoor furniture indoors now. It's just total chaos. Garage sale going on tomorrow in our neighborhood, so we were trying to do that. It's just a zoo here today.
Wow.
Lots.
Neighborhood
But-
garage sales are best.
They are, but it's kind of the timing is bad because it's also our city of Buda's like annual festival or whatever, and so there's a parade in town in the morning, and they have like carnival and
Nobody's gonna be there because everybody's gonna be.
It's-
the.
yeah, and they and
Ourselves.
the way our little town is like there's one way in and one way out, and they're gonna have that road blocked off.
Oh my.
So it's like I don't know, whatever.
Just go with the flow. We'll just go with the flow.
Yeah. I'm like, we'll do it. It's only till noon, so okay.
All right. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, well, I guess that's it. You guys have anything else?
No.
All right. So join the KAL.
Yes. We got together today so we could hopefully get this kicked off and join the KAL, and hopefully we'll podcast either.
Probably right when it ends.
Right when it ends,
Well,
and
actually,
then-
I'll be out of town that week because I'm leaving the
Elizabeth.
25th. So right after it ends, we'll podcast because then
Yeah.
I'll be back from my knitting and yoga retreat in Vermont.
Oh, that's gonna be
That's
so
gonna
awesome.
be amazing.
It's gonna be so awesome.
I still have to get my rental car. I'm worried about that.
You think they're not gonna have one, or?
Yeah, I hear it's really tough to get rental cars, but
And yet I saw on the news the other day, which I don't watch the news, so I think I saw it on my Facebook news or something. I don't know.
fake book news.
Facebook, yeah, Facebook, yeah.
Sorry.
All these cars left at Austin Bergstrom Airport.
Oh,
All the
yeah.
rentals, because what happened was one
Yes.
car broke down. A rental car broke down, and they couldn't make it all the way up to, I don't know, Enterprise. I don't know who it was, whatever the rental company was. So they said just leave it there on the side and put the keys inside, and we'll get it towed up here later. Well, all these other people are turning in their rentals, and they see this other rental that's like on the side. So everybody else just started leaving their rentals on the side with the keys
But
in it.
not only that, we had made two major events. So there was a golf tournament and a NASCAR event. So there were tons, and I think there was the basketball stuff going on in San Antonio. There were so many people flying in and out of Austin, and our airport is small. San Antonio is even smaller, but Austin is a small airport for the amount of people that are in this area. And so it was not only that, but it was like they had 8,000 people that passed through security before 8 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, it was some
8,000
crazy
people.
number.
We have normally like 1,000. So, I mean, they just couldn't handle it. And so, yeah, people were leaving their rental cars everywhere. People were walking into the airport. The lines, like tons of people missed their flights. It was horrible.
Oh my gosh, that sounds
Total
terrible.
chaos. Yeah. So I hope it's not like that when I leave.
Hopefully it's not like that. Hopefully you get a rental.
I think I have a really early morning flight too, so who knows. But yeah, hopefully I get a rental. I'm flying into Boston, so we'll see.
Fingers
It'll
crossed.
be amazing.
I gotta do it
And
this
then maybe
weekend.
the weather will be nicer, cooler.
Yeah, I
So
think
you can get
it'll
out of the
probably be
heat.
cold. We'll probably get a snowstorm.
You can bring your
Probably.
You can bring your sweater.
Yeah.
At least you're laughing about it. I'd be terrified. I'd be petrified. Oh my God, there's a snowstorm.
I always tell my boss, I go, I'm going on a real vacation. He's like, you are? I'm like, yeah, I'm going by myself. He's like, what? I go, yeah, it's kind of a first for me. But
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to a knitting and yoga retreat. He goes, well, that sounds really interesting. Mind you, I work with mostly men. He's like, well, that sounds really interesting.
Of course. I think it sounds interesting. So.
I said, yeah. And when I explained it, he goes, oh, yeah, okay.
He's gonna talk crap about you behind your back.
No, they know. I go, you have to always have one in the bunch, Mike. He laughed.
I'm that one.
He goes, yes, it could be worse.
That's cute. That's cute.
So, anyway. All right. Well, I guess that's it. We're almost at an hour. We're just going to end now.
Yeah.
So,
And we're not stopping podcasting. That was an April
no, yeah, that was
so
April Fool's.
Can't wait to see you next time.
That
Right.
was totally April Fool's. And again, we appreciate the comments that you guys leave us, and we appreciate people sharing. We're our subscribers getting up there in the 400s. So when we have
are.
500, we'll have another prize.
Another prize, another giveaway.
So if you
That'll be exciting.
know anyone not watching us and you want to share our link, that's perfect. We appreciate that so much.
Absolutely.
And appreciate your
Spread the word.
comments.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. And happy knitting, and we'll see you soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.